to my favorites. These really kind of crazy pointed angle brushes. And I think I'm just gonna need 2 of them. So I like to get a couple of paper towels, put them off to the side. And once in a while, just kind of show me what my view is so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh, good. That works out. Thank you. Excellent. Hi, Holly. How are ya?
30 seconds.
If you can see the water there. And you can see the paint. Nicely done, Ryan. Thank you so much. Do we have a watch party going too? Excellent. So I'm going to mix a little bit of colors. You can't see my stones, but they're like a pinkish. They're actually a lot like these colors here. So I'm just going to put that there and you'll be able to see the colors that I'm sort of matching. Some grays and some pinkish browns. This song that's in the playlist, I don't know, it's almost too synthetic for me, so I always fast forward it when I'm in class. Everybody goes, oh, that's a song Sandy doesn't like. So I got a little bit of the burnt sienna. That's that reddish brown color. And that is, it's gonna make my gray. I'm gonna put that blue, which is a Prussian blue, which I actually don't have enough. So I'm gonna go down here in this pile over here and keep bringing it over here until I get a nice dark, you'll be able to tell the difference. Oops, not the yellow. Oh, there you go. See, I don't know if you can tell the difference in the camera or not. See, it collects. So this is going to make a nice, like a green gray. Once I get enough in there, I'm just going to go right there. There we go. Didn't have enough dark or concentrated burnt sienna to get the gray I'm looking for. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch more because it was too watered down when I took it in this pile right here. A little bit of color theory. I'm getting some green in here. Got like a brown. So I'm going to grab the red to gray that up. And I have got the perfect gray purplish. And that's what I'm looking for because my rock is gray purplish. Hello everybody. Feel free to leave me a comment or just say hi. It's so nice to see you all. We're going to be sharing, there is actually a Zoom link. That's my Zoom room. So we'll be meeting up in the Zoom room and offering these classes through March at no cost to you. Just to kind of connect and use creativity in a way that we all feel good about. Just playing around with color. Alright, so I've got a little bit of red and I've got a gray. I'm going to start with the gray and then I'm going to put some red in the gray because I've got some pink stones. So I'm just going to wet one stone at a time, just with water. And I have what we now call the dirty water and the clean water. And I have a backup of clean water because sometimes you need a backup of clean water. As soon as the water goes on the paper, my whole body just goes, ah. There it is. Hey Ryan, can you hit fast forward on that song, please? I don't know why it bothers me. It's so synthetic. I don't know. It's pretty. I love it, but it's like got this busy feel to it. Hey Deb, you made it. Good to see you. All right, so I'm going to put in the gray. I'm just going to leave it like that. There is some light areas and some dark areas. There's a little bit of light here, but I'm going to leave that and play around with the next rock. And I'm going to skip this rock and I'm going to go up to this rock. Again, I'm going to wet it. This is just the base. So I'm just getting the color on there. And I skip the rock because if I paint this one and that one is still wet, then this is going to seep right into that rock. Rock, stone. I think these are more stones. I did not take my time to draw the rocks that I see in front of me. I'll show you the rocks that I'm working from. They're smooth and round. They're the ones from Ontario Lake. Those beautiful ones we like to go collect when they're not looking. Yep, we did that. Well, I should say Dan. I'm totally gonna blow him in. Dan did that. Sorry, Dan. Did anyone see that beautiful flute bag that he made today? He has been rocking it in the wood shop and sewing. Yes, the man sews. He blows my mind. Alright, so now I have every other stone. So now what do? I can't paint that one because that one's wet. Or this one because they're both wet. Or this one. Ha! I blow dry. So we're gonna have an instrumental interlude with a blow dryer. I'll be right back. I'm blow drying on low, everyone. That's gonna take too long. Never mind. Ooh. Look at that. So now what do? We go in with the pink. So let's add a little bit of this gray. Actually, put gray. It's to be just set it towards. Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm gonna rinse my brush out. A little bit more gray. Nice. Kind of a purple gray. Oh, Dad, totally caught me. I did do the blow dryer. I'm so sorry. Alright, so that's going to get me a little bit of like a cream color, because I've got a white stone. It's like a cream color. You may not be able to see it too well because of the lighting, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to do the same thing on here. Wet. I'm going to be able to do whole 3 stones now. Again, that water goes right on there just so beautifully. My whole body's just like, oh, paint, relax. When you add water, you want to add enough water that stays wet long enough for you to wet the whole piece and still be able to go back and add the paint, and it's still dry, it's still wet, so you can work it. How's the color looking? I know it's never the same in video. I'm going to post pictures. I did post the workshop from this morning. I did a large 3-color wet and wet wash, and then I also did a smaller one, but I masked out the word love. I have that around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. That's what I did this morning. It's not done, but I just kind of left it because I didn't show the end result once I removed the mask. When the paper was white, I used masking fluid, Winsor Newton masking fluid, just with a thin brush, and wrote love. Put it aside, let it dry fully on its own. And then during the video, I dropped in and I showed you how to make sure that the paint was right next to the mask. You can see here it wasn't right next to the mask. Did that on purpose so I could show you that you really want to bring it up close so you're using that mask to its fullest. You can also lay down a color, and then when you lift the color will be there. It will lift it a little bit. Some people wonder that. Oops, I forgot to wet that. So we're on to the fourth rock. Dip into I rinse out in the dirty water, and then I grab some of the clean water and start laying down water. Nice deep breath. Thanks, Deb. I've been practicing. Watercolor's on my jam. We've been hard at work making more videos. We've actually created a membership page. We hope to have about 30 videos uploaded to the members page. We have a password. Any of my students, you know the password, don't tell anybody. You know what it is if you've been in the studio and on our Wi-Fi. Post videos, all of these are recorded, most of them anyway. A couple of them had some glitches. And then you can go back and see, so if you've missed some that we've done, you can just go back and see them. Plus, we've got some that we created over the past, I think 8 years ago was the oldest video that I found. And we'll post those on that members page. If you don't know, we have a YouTube you can subscribe to, Arts and Healing with Sandra. Hello, Erica. All right, so now I've got that like cream color. I'm gonna go back and wet that top rock, and then I'm going to have one of those musical interludes with the blow dryer. The YouTube channel, Andy, is Arts and Healing with Sandra. You can go ahead and subscribe. You'll get an announcement when we upload new videos. But also the website is artsandhealing.com. It's our Liverpool partner website. You'll see if you hit the turquoise bar top of any page, it'll take you to the virtual classroom page, and there's some black buttons. Unmarked members page. If you go on the members page, it'll take you to a password page. Just put in the password and you'll see where we've started with just a handful of the videos we've been on. Alright, so now we've got all the rocks have a base coat right now. And I have just I call these holes. So it has a little bit of white coming through here and here and here. I call those holes. And what that means is it's left some of the white paper coming through. It's not all just filled in, because a lot of times our first instinct is just to go ahead and fill it all in. But that takes away your ability to play with some different colors. I might want a little bit of gold in there and kind of go rogue. I'm also leaning my paper up, kind of allowing the paint to move down so that I can get a little bit of color variation on here. So, interlude with our beautiful sounding blow dry. I'll be right back. I'm not doing it in high, Dab and Erica. Now you know it's dry and the paper is warm. Alright, so that's the first layer. Next I'm going to go back in and tape a little bit. I might use the pinkish purple color on the gray stones. Why? Because I can. Let's put that up there. So now I've taken the brush, I filled the stone in using the brush like this. Now I flip the brush and I do something called scumbling. If you're watching, scumbling will always be, I will always think of you when I think of the word scumbling. Now I've rinsed it in the dirty water and then again the clean water, and then I just take a paper towel and go like that. Now it's a damp brush. I have just a little bit of time to tease that up. Just kind of play with it. It's my way of getting some texture and still being able to blend. And I'm going to grab some gray and drop that in. I'm going for is just some organic texture. You're welcome, Andrea. Nice to see you. I'm going to grab some of this gray here and put a nice shadow under this rock. Again, just rinsed it out. Made it brush. Gotta work quickly because that paper wants to suck that right in there. There we go. I'm going to grab some clear water.